Hi, let's see, my name is James Stotts. I am not a public speaker. I'll get that out of the way. I came here with a talk, and so much of this stuff has already been covered. I just want to point out some random points that I brought also that wasn't in my talk. Livestock Weekly, October 5, 06, had a quote from a Dr. John Weimers. I hope I'm saying that name right. USDA-APHIS. By the way, I'm going to stop right here. I really want to thank the Texas Animal Health Rat and APHIS for all the stuff that they have done in the past. You know, I just, I'm living proof of it. I don't have to worry about screwworms. I'm living proof of a lot of other things that y'all have already cleaned up, without National Animal ID. Back to the Livestock Weekly and the quote. We do, and I'm taking this, and I hope no one's thinking I'm taking it out of context. He was talking about the reason that we need this number deal. We do have a need to measure them. If you don't number a population, you can't measure a population. If you can't measure a population, you can't make progress. It doesn't seem to fit with what I'm hearing right now. I hope I'm getting up close to the microphone where y'all can hear. And also, I was talking to a Dr. Chris Lupton, and he told me this was off the cuff yesterday at San Angelo. He's with the AgriLife Research Center at San Angelo, and he was out in the lab, and I was visiting with him, and I knew they had tested radio frequency ear tags some years back, and he told me that about with the Endor goats, which I raised, by the way, that they had a retention rate of about 50% with the radio frequency tags. I do not know how long that period was. He did say that of the ones that stayed in, about 8 out of 13 tags didn't work in 3 years. Also, he said, with the alpacas, in 5 years, 1 in 15 still works, still reads. He said the wands don't work around metal. He said it just didn't work. He said you had to catch stuff and hold them out away from the metal and whatever. We've had livestock market operators here that have already told how it could go. But anyway. I'm going to quote 2 things now off the internet, and I don't want to start some kind of internet wives' tale thing. I don't know if it's all true. One of them is that a premise has no protection under the Constitution of the U.S., while property does. But under International Criminal Court, premises is recognized and makes U.S. laws unavailable to us. And we've all wondered, why is it that we have farm numbers? And I'll be the first to admit, I've been on the government tit with FSA programs and all that for 20 years. And we've all wondered why, being we already have numbers, why we have to have a premise number now. And we've got farm numbers, has to do with owning land and whatever. And this premise is a UN term that has to do with not owning land. A Texas, do I have time?
We're done. Time's up, but you can finish your final thought.
Well, my final thoughts will probably go on. Sure, thank you all.